This is Monday Night Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jamie. Please welcome back to Monday Night. Well, welcome back to Monday Night Live. It's every week. It's excellent stuff. It's also here on www.theshifttv.com, or if you're listening next week, well, it was on last week, so you've missed out, but technically you haven't. I'd like to introduce a lovely band, an enigmatic band called Little Illusion Machine. Take it away, everyone.
Thank you very much. your deepest, darkest moments. I'm happy in the deep end. I don't mind if I'm sinking, thinking, blinking too much. No, she gave me a taste for the evening. It's Friday night, my head's fucked up. Do you remember the time when I was yours and you were mine? Try to picture good memories, baby, they you hard to find. I remember walking to your pitch where blue lit by streetlights. Remember thinking that I've been here before, this will be the last time. That's when she invited me inside. That's when I realized she had a thing for the some for free. Hey, we've already fallen for it. He is always changing up the stories to make things seem in his favor. Even life blue steep and princess in my morning paper. Your opinion does not matter to anyone but yourself. darkness I pour out, seeping into every crease. Where's my shadow queen? I can hear it in the halls. It sounds like a symphony, weeping and whimpering the unforgiven alarm bells ringing for these walls. Could say, what did they tell me? Shadow queen. The moth dances closer to the flame. The thread and the frame run amok when it's aloft. With the eyelash flutters and the shutting of the shutters in disdain. Tell me to bread and butter when you decide to mutter at me. And I'm waiting to be suffocated by you. I wouldn't even try and stop you. And I cannot help but move closer to the light, but only 'cause I've got to. Hey! Well, she spits fire even in the rain. Well, I smell fire in my heart. Desires to get burnt again. Early morning or late evening, even when you're not there, you'll find me dancing round the light up there somewhere. supposed to feel. I can't feel anymore, which is wasn't real. My hummingbird, she flew away. I flew away. Goodbye.
This is Monday Night Live.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jamie of The Shift TV. You have just been listening to an experienced Little Illusion Machine. Congratulations on a wonderful performance, chaps.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Excellent. Excellent.
Just quenching our thirst.
Oh, excellent. No, please, don't mind. It's fantastic. You literally just stepped off the stage seconds ago. So, if we could all just have a quick roundup of introductions and who are we, what we do. Let's start off with you, sir.
Yeah, I'm Joe. I play drums.
Joe, easy to remember.
I'm Lloyd. I play guitar and sing.
That's easy, but go on.
I'm Ben and I play the bass.
Ben, Joe, Lloyd. Excellent. So, let's start off with the beginning, how you all came about. Should we start off with...
Yeah,
you. I forgot your name already. So, how did we all come together? Well, how did you all come together?
Lloyd's a few years older than me, and he did an Arctic Monkeys cover in high school. So when we was looking for a frontman, I thought he likes Monkeys, can't go wrong. And it's been a happy relationship ever since, hasn't it?
So, we all came from the same school, that sort of thing?
Not Ben. He's I'm an out.
You-
Down Earlham.
Earlham. Could you explain Earlham, please?
Earlham is all out on its own past the Red Stadium. There's like 2 strips of tarmac in between it, and then we're all just on our bill.
You were found there somewhere before. You were found there somewhere, I presume.
Yeah. Well, me and Joe used to play in covers bands and that, and then found Lloyd, and here we are.
Found Lloyd. So, how have you been finding? How long have you guys been together? Would you say? So, back to you, sir.
Yeah, this is the 3rd year now. So
Is it?
Yeah.
3 years. Excellent.
In January next year we'll have been a band 3 years. Yes.
January is our little anniversary, innit?
Put that in your calendars. So, You know what? I will buy you a cake if you come. If we see you again, we'll buy you a cake. I will buy you a cake.
Around Burnley until we find them.
There's nothing wrong with that. What sort of cake do you like then? Go on.
I like carrot cake.
Yes, good man.
I'm a fondant fancy man, me.
So, someone likes the upper class of life. How about you, sir?
Just straight up chocolate.
Absolute brilliant. Excellent. Excellent. So, enough about the lovely side of food. So, we all know how you all came together. What sort of following do you think you have? What sort of, obviously, all the fans that you do have, obviously love and appreciate every single one of them. What sort of, do you think you've got a big following in the past 3 years, or has there been a point where it's just gone bang, off it goes yet, or?
Yeah, like kind of. Yeah, I think like we've developed like a little bit of a following, but we're all like really eager and want to just constantly do better. So we never like kind of stop and think, oh yeah, like we've done all right up to it. Like we're constantly looking to get more and more and get more following. You know what I mean? And get the name out there. So yeah, we've never really stopped and thought, yeah, we've come far in these 2 odd years. But it's what we do every now and then. But it's more like recollecting outrageous early gigs that we did and things like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's going good. Yeah, as far as what I know, like we're inside the band, so it's hard to get an outside perspective of what people think here. But I think we're doing all right for 3 lads from little suburbs of Manchester. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're not doing too bad.
You seem to be. Any comments, Ben?
Not really.
Especially as I was going to ask anything about your outrageous gigs, but we can leave them if you want for now. Yes, bit exclusive. This, go on.
Like the craziest moment in the band was playing a festival called Boat Fest in Earlham, and I actually jumped for the chorus of Hummingbird and fell completely backwards and took a chunk out my bass. But I like the chunk in me. Oh yeah, absolutely. I like that chunk in me bass now. It's a little reminder of good times.
We'll have to look out for that chunk on your bass when we leave this. So we know where you began. We know a little bit about the following you've got. Let me ask a question. What sort of who inspired you to get into music? Should we go back to you, Joe?
No one in particular, really. It was just like a lad at high school couldn't play something on drums, and as an insult, he was like, "Oh, I bet even Joe could play that," because I didn't play. And I sat down and played it. I was like, "Oh yeah." Been trying to play guitar for 2.5 years and piano and everything. Play drums one day, and yeah.
Excellent. How about you? Any Lloyd? Any particular musical inspirations in your life, or?
Yeah, kind of. I think what kind of got me into music was I grew up listening to things like the Beatles and the Smiths, Oasis, Stone Roses, like all sorts of stuff. Really, my family was quite eclectic with their the music taste, so it brushed off on me. I think when we started this band, we made it a conscious thing that each song would kind of have its own individuality rather than being a band that just gives that staple sound every time. We wanted to keep that, but take, like you say, influences from bands that we love, like Arctic Monkeys, Tame Impala, and even back to the Beatles and things like that, Jimi Hendrix. There's new and old kind of leaks in and out of our sound, doesn't it?
Everything just meshes together mainly because of your experiences back when you were a lad growing up in the however you described it, 2 little tarmac paths in the little suburbs of Manchester. Excellent. How about you, sir, my good man Ben?
Well, it was I got into music through my dad blasting Eric Clapton in his old red van, and then as the years have sort of gone, I've discovered Led Zeppelin and different bands and even wider bands like Temples and Tame Impala, stuff like that. So, been a bit of a rocky musical taste, all over the place, listening to everything. The Skints as well, I like them. Yeah.
Reggae and stuff like that. It's a bit.
You should have seen last week's show then. We had reggae then. We're shameless plug that.
Yeah, if we could fit an on section into this somehow, yeah, let's have it, please.
Well, they were a 10-piece. Well, unfortunately 9-piece, but they were a 10-piece band. Well, last week, so 13 people all at the same time. That'd be fun.
I think we may have Lost Light.
No, Extra Love. Yeah.
Members, yeah, we played with those a couple of weeks back with Johnny Scanlon. They were really good, weren't they? Yeah, they had all what's it called, saxophone and things like that.
Full on section.
Yeah, they had but if it were brass, it were there, wasn't it? Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. So, we obviously all have loved and enjoyed your performance tonight. Where can we catch you next? Who knows the answer to this one? Is it you, Joe? Yes. Come back to you, Joe.
8th of July at Jimmy's. If you get tickets from us, only £2, £4 online, £5 on the door. So get in touch for £2 tickets.
Find the links on our Facebook page. Is that right?
What would be your Facebook page?
Little.
/Little Illusion Machine. Excellent. Or just search Little Illusion Machine on Facebook. Or if you're on the Shift TV's Facebook page, you're in a picture on it right now at the minute. We've linked you in, I believe. So there you go. See, we save you the effort. So 8th of July. Any new music coming out in the near future by any chance?
We do. Yeah, it's not actually officially announced yet, but I suppose. I suppose, yeah, we can.
Yes, more exclusive.
We can.
The best for you.
We've not got a date yet or anything, but we're releasing a song called Plague TV, and it's gonna have a music video and everything with it. So keep your eyes on the social media and
on the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, by any chance? Instagram. I assume you're on YouTube by extension. Do you have any music videos on there now, or not yet?
This will be the first one, but it's going to be a cracker.
Excellent. Let us know when it comes out. We'll be sure to have a watch. So we know again the beginning and potentially the future. Where do you want to end up in the next sort of year? Do you think? What's your next aim? Because obviously, this big thing, big TV, all that sort of stuff. But where's next for you, Joe?
Like the end goal or just the next step up?
Let's start with the next step. Let's not start thinking to it. Yeah, exactly. One step at a time.
Like festivals and that, like proper ones, like, just that big jump up and then start getting on everything like that. Bit more high profile gigs.
That's what we all like. I'll tell you what. Quick little game between ourselves. See if everyone's on sync here. Obviously, we are we are all in the season of festivals at the minute. So, off the top of your head, fast as you can, festival that you'd like to play in.
Easy, yeah.
Glasgow, because it was pretty historic this weekend.
Yeah, after just seeing Foo Fighters do that at Glastonbury, I'm like, yes, I want to do that one day.
Excellent. Nearly in sync. I mean, I think you're
I'm a bit more biased though, because I go Leeds every year, pretty much.
Right. You ever been to Glasgow before?
I've not, no, but I do want to. Hopefully we'll be playing there before we actually go and watch. So.
Ooh, there you go. See, that's the thing. Hopefully I'm buying tickets for you in Glastonbury. I've never been, but, it'd be a good reason to go. So, we've had...
Conor McGregor says, visualise the win.
Actually, hold on. Speaking of, who's going to win? McGregor or Mayweather? A little bit off topic. Here we go. Go on. Lloyd, are you the fighting aficionado then?
Kind of. I am into it, but it depends because Mayweather's 49-0. So if it goes down to a boxing match, he's probably going to get a schooling. But Conor McGregor has got some serious left hook on him. I don't think he's ever fought anyone as big as Conor McGregor as well. So I think that'll be a telling point. But I'm not. I love Conor McGregor, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's hard to see him more.
You can't back against money, can you?
No,
there you are. See,
one of them. It is hard. It's a hard one. 49-0. I mean, if he was going against someone that didn't have such a ridiculous record,
Mickey Hatton
hardly lost a round in his life. Never mind a fight. You know what I mean? So it is a hard one.
Excellent. Real quick, Ben, how about you? Are you a bit of a fighting man? No? Should we just... You're another fighter. Excellent. So we'll just put you on for McGregor just for the sake of it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, you'd be unbalancing it then, so go on. Just...
Let's say... you know what? I'll say a draw. I'll just... Yeah, just...
Is that where they both knock each other out at the same time? Yeah.
Excellent. So... Win for Mayweather, win for McGregor, because we're choosing that for you. And draw. perfectly down the middle. See, I love the fact you're in sync. Actually, let's go back to the band real quick, because obviously I don't think we've got a lot of time left. Chemistry in a band. Would you say that that was extremely important, or do you think a number of good people could sort of come together? And what do you think, Lloyd? Seeing as these two obviously knew each other before.
I think it's more about drive and ambition. Like, I think that builds chemistry over a period of time. If you're all in it to win it, basically. If you're in it like for the long haul, and you know that it's going to be a struggle, and you're going to work hard throughout all the rubbish times. Like, I think that's the most important thing. A lot of people say it's important to be in a band with people who are like massively into the same music as you. But even though us three have similarities, we also like very individual stuff as well. You know, we have our own preferences, but we have that common ground of wanting to be musicians and wanting to create music that keeps us afloat. Do you know what I mean? And that's where all that chemistry comes from. Like, we can play a really bad gig and we're still there at rehearsals the following week. You know, and we want to iron out any creases and just constantly get better. I think
fell over and then carried on playing and then got back up.
Like you did on that boat. See, you're just the perfect embodiment of all of what has just been said. It's brilliant. I see why everyone just fits in now. Any comments on that, Joe, by any chance?
Not really. Said it all, Anna. Yeah. Didn't leave any for me.
That's all for the front man. Anything else that you'd like to lovingly promote? Any merchandise? Any CDs? Obviously, you've got the new music coming out at an unspecified date. World exclusive. I'm happy about that. I'm delighted. More exclusives. Absolutely brilliant. Anything that we can support you with? Anything that we can help with at all?
We've got our first EP. It's on Spotify, iTunes, and a lot. But we've not got merch as of yet. But we're going to be looking into it for this next single that's coming up, and just go all out for it. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a not a fresh start, but just a bit of a turning point with like how professional it all is, and it's going to be a big jump up from what we've done.
To cement yourself, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, well, I think I've asked all the questions I can think of, unless anybody else wants to say anything that they'd like. I mean, I'd like to sit here and talk about cake with you, sir. I mean, I love a good carrot cake myself. Always good. No?
Or red velvet, that's all right.
Oh, sir, we're going to be here all night. I think.
Victoria sponge and custard. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can't beat the original.
No, you can't. Well, absolutely.
Slice of cake.
Well, we'll still be sat here talking about cake till next week. On the next Monday Night Live, you're more than welcome to catch up with us then. Another great band coming on, I'm sure. I'm looking forward to them as well, as I was to you chaps. It blew my mind. It was absolutely terrific. Anything you'd like to say to our lovely audience before we all sign off? We'll have to make you sign a star as well, you know, if that's all right. Yeah. Get a biro out and that sort of stuff. Just make sure everything professional here. Yeah. Anything you'd like to say, Lloyd, as the front man?
Just thank you for anyone that's tuned in, anyone that knows us, or even newcomers that didn't know who he was. And hopefully we will see you again someday.
Excellent. Joe, over to you.
Yeah, just thanks, and go and buy our music.
Go buy his music.
A bit more money.
Yes, absolutely. Go buy their music. And Ben, final words from you.
Thank you, Burnley. We are now on your doorstep.
And they will keep knocking for as long as they need to in order to get your attention. Hopefully you've been listening to this, either live, hello. If not, we've seen you on the radio station or heard you on the radio station, all that sort of stuff. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you again soon. Next week, 9 o'clock. See you there.